My name is Myrna Soto, and I work for an organization by the name of Comcast. I happen to be their Senior Vice President and Chief Information Security Officer. Big job, but it's a good challenge. I started off my career as an operations person running in a call center back in Miami where I grew up. And throughout various obstacles, challenges, and a lot of support, I was able to progress my career into the information security field, and now I have the pleasure of being in the role that I have at Comcast today. My biggest obstacle is really about making sure that there is enough talent in the pipeline for the future. We often are troubled with the fact that we need more and more Latinos and Hispanics to be in the pipeline for skills that we need in our jobs, and we'd love to see more of us involved. I'll tell you, when it comes to social media, and because of the work that I do in security, I typically give people a lot of advice about how much they share on social media. I think it's very important for people to have a digital presence and to make sure they embrace that digital presence, but to be very mindful of the risks associated with how much you share. When it comes to running a business and using digital media, it is by far a very fruitful platform, one that must be leveraged extensively. The best lesson that I've learned is about taking risks. Throughout my career, most of the growth that I've been able to experience and have been blessed around has been around taking some pretty big risks, moving out of your comfort zone, doing things that you're not familiar with, and growing from them. So I grew up in South Florida, in Miami. Again, my father's Cuban, my mother is Puerto Rican. We lived in a very Cuban exile community in South Florida, very blue collar. Did provide for a lot of hard work and lessons learned across the map. But growing up in Miami and growing up in my particular household, it was just extremely important for us to be educated, to make sure that we did the most that we could with the education that was offered to us, work through that education, and then of course progress as much as possible. 5 years. In 5 years, I think I'm going to continue to be doing the type of work I'm doing, but potentially at a much more elevated level, and more important, bringing some opportunities to younger up-and-comers in the field.